he starts with a no ball. Not the best of starts there. But definitely overstepped.
He's living up to his reputation, Barry. He's notorious for that, playing for USA and playing in domestic cricket. And right off the bat, he commits a cardinal sin here in limited overs cricket.
It was a pretty big one as well. It was not even marginal. Oh, talk about mistakes. So they're off and running again. And that's going to be a bye.
Coming over. Little bit.
Jesse Singh missed the last weekend of matches. He had to leave USA's tour of Oman in September early with a side strain injury, but
that's gone high, hard, and far. 6 runs. Trevon Griffith on the go. And that's confidence for you.
He's showing why he's been one of the leading scorers, not just for the Titans, but in all of minor league cricket this summer. Entered today with 552 runs and 5 half-centuries.
Beautiful shot. Just one bounce over the boundary. This is a very good over. Ramdeen now getting in on the act. That's gone high, but not very far. Chance for a catch. Taken.
Slower balls, a lot of cutters, and right here, Ramdeen way out in front. It was a slower ball, pitched it up, and Ramdeen just threw the shot too early. John Ross Campbell, the former Jamaican player at mid-on, takes a very easy catch. So Ramdeen has to go for 4.
Well, he's got that well off the middle of the bat, and I think that's gone for another 6. Yes, it has.
Quarterfinals, and there's just a gentle breeze going to that side of the ground on Church Street on the western boundary, and it was just enough to help that ball carry over the rope.
But it's consistency. Again. Is this one going to drop in? No, it doesn't. It goes over the boundary. 6 more. Who needs singles? Who needs 2s when you've got Dua getting 6s? It was pitched up. He got to it, and that was the important thing. My goodness me, the timing on that was impeccable. Oh, well, look. Let me deposit that. See what the returns get for that 6. It's going to be a big one. Actually, almost hit in a car.
And again, that side of the ground, that's where the wind is going. It's something to keep an eye on throughout the day. The conditions here, and he's recognized it early. Clearing the rope on that side of the ground on the western side for the 3rd time today. Onto Church Street. Jalad Dua.
Got him. Cleans him up, and that's a big wicket. The one of Griffith, it would be the one that they want.
And you're correct. This is a very, very big wicket. Very bad batsmanship, because I think there was a sweep where he could have probably been playing that through mid-wicket. Missed it altogether. Just clipped that leg bail. And that's a massive wicket for Empire State Titans to get the wicket of Trevon Griffith bowled. So he's gone for 14.
So the Stallions really on top at the moment. 2nd wicket in the power play. Griffith gone for 14. Uses his feet. This is gorgeous. All the way for 6. Maybe the best that we've seen here at Church Street Park. And Adams getting into it.
Just advanced, delivered, hit the middle of the bat, right over mid-off, long off. Excellently played. Maximum from the time it left the bat. Easily.
This one's in the air. There is a man in the deep. And it goes past him. One bounce into the boundary.
We get a chance to embarrass and upset these guys. And I think that's exactly what the Empire State Titans are doing. And Dimitri Adams has started brilliantly. A 6, another.
Bounces down the wicket. Is half a chance, but I think this has gone all the way. A beautiful sweep shot.
Now 77 for 2, but he's made some room, pulled it over mid-wicket, and that's exactly what you want. Now he's thinking it's just about time for us to start elongating our approach here. If we could get a couple more sixes with...
And his strike rate isn't as high as a lot of the others that have elevated him up the order. Nice pull shot, but straight down the throat. And that's a wicket much needed there from...
And he would be disappointed at this because this was a long hop. And I think he tried to hit it a little bit too coyly. Instead of trying to get the ball out of the park, he's trying to get it between the spaces, and he just picked the man out. You could see that he's seriously disappointed. He's gone for 17, and you could see already that disappointment in his eyes because he should have hit that really, really hard. Had he done so, he probably would have gotten 6. It certainly would not have ended up into the fieldsman's Ricky's hands down at mid-wicket.
Gets on him pretty quickly. Gets inside this one. It's just going to be a fantastic catch there.
Wicket here, because this is the wicket we've been talking about all morning, and he's gotten a very good wicket. That's a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant catch there. But it gives the impression again that the fielding team has just gotten back the advantages with this wicket of Dua, because once you get the quick wickets of both Adams and Dua, suddenly, and Dua's gone for 39, suddenly you know that having won the toss, elected to field first, you've got the advantages back.
He's played that beautifully, nice and late. Brought up that third and exposed the boundary down there, and he's taken the boundary. Just used the little bit of width there from Wig.
Progressive.
Misfield. There's going to be a confusion here. There's going to be a run out at the far end. And that's fantastic work there. You never run on a misfield, they say.
Oh, and then you hear yes, and then in the meantime, one guy's already down on the second one. This is absolutely crazy. From the time they misfielded, you saw the two batsmen being very, very, very confused. You knew that something would happen here. That is not the way you want to get out.
I did mention before they're running between the wickets. Probably wasn't their strength. They are known for their big hitting, but that's a massive loss for the Titans with Yadrim gone. He's gone for 6 runs. Big wicket, and the Stallions still on top, I feel, at this stage.
The run out.
Around the legs, that's fantastic from...
Flight, a real generous set of flight. Navin Stewart went all around the ball, exposed that leg stump. That is absolutely brilliantly bowled. Look at the celebration, because he knew that he had outfoxed his guy. Navin Stewart has gone for no score. It's now 90 for 6.
Wrapped on the pad, loud appeal, and he's given him this time. Powell didn't even really look back. He knew he had his man. Just on the line of that off the middle stump, he was plumb in front.
Back of the length, Barnwell caught on the crease, and Powell just skidding it on. That was going to hit off stump, top of off. Didn't win the appeal earlier in the over, but no doubt about that one, as the Titans continue to struggle at 101 for 7 after 17. Barnwell goes for 8.
But they certainly showed they know what they're doing. That's in the air, chance for a catch. No, catch it in the lake. It's gone for 6. So he ended it off with a pretty poor delivery. 111 for 7 after 18. Well, he scooped that in the air. This should be out, and it is.
Just mix it up with a slower ball to start off, and a top edge taken by Karen Patel, coming in from the rope at deep square leg. And the Stallions last week showed off nearly flawless fielding, and again today they've hardly put a foot wrong with their catching. 111 for 8 in the 19th, as Carmichael goes for 2.
He hit that straight down the ground for 4.
Didn't get it full enough, and instead it sat up in the slot. It driven straight back over his head by Darlington. Got Marvin Darlington at the crease, the head coach of the Titans.
That's a big edge. That's going to go down to the boundary. 4 more. Important runs here coming.
Well, you know, we had talked about doing something. I had talked about doing something like that, so that might not be a bad.
Bowl him. Yeah! Right on the money. And now they're 9 down.
Couldn't agree more, Barry. Just overthought that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He was doing well with the orthodox stroke play. Tried to get too fancy and pays the price. Walking across his stumps, and Jesse Singh fired up. $119 for 9. Darlington goes for 21.
Little scoop, very effective, gone for 4. Castled him. That's the end of the innings. Well bowled there by Patel. Good little fight back, straight, direct, and getting the wicket. So the Titans are bowled out for 125. It means that the New Jersey Stallions will need to get 126 to win this clash. It was just right in the block hole. Good Yorker.
That's why he's bowling the final over, Barry, instead of Justin Dill. Pinpoint Yorker cleans up Jacobs. And so 1 ball is left unused for the Empire State Titans. Again, the Stallions swept him in the regular season, including a very tight contest by 2 runs. And based on the form they've shown here in Morrisville in the quarterfinals and again so far today, I think they've got enough firepower, especially with Robin Powell being added to the team late in the season, to be strong favorites to chase this down and advance into the championship match tomorrow.
So the New Jersey Stallions, of course, winning the toss, electing to bowl first. Here's the match summary. In 90.5, 125 all out. What a beautiful day as the aircraft just goes above. Went into the airport just below us, and it's going to be indeed a definitely fantastic run chase. So, first ball. Bang on the money.
Bowling.
Patel,
Come on, DC. Come on.
Ramratan, and Wariach. How do you see this game?
Yeah, it's evenly poised at the moment. Having played.
Oh, he's edged that. He's gone. Barnwell bounces back beautifully. And Ramnaran is gone, 6 for 1. This is not the start that the Stallions would have wanted.
Yeah, it's a great delivery by Barnwell. Showing all over that he's swinging the ball in. Looked like an effort delivery, a bit of frustration maybe. The batsman didn't look too happy with the decision. But it's a big wicket for the Titans in the power play. The New Jersey Stallions losing a wicket early on, which, just like Barry said, which they wouldn't want. Ratmaran gone for a duck of 6 balls, and the Stallions are 6 for 1 halfway through the second over.
This one in the air, just over the man, and finds the boundary, pressure off, but Christopher Barwell is creating the chances. Some exciting cricket on display.
Yeah, there's still plenty of movement around at this stage, which is causing, already you can see him sort of heading downfield, really enjoying the ball getting pitched up in his half, a very different way of attacking the opposition at the moment by Carmichael and Barnwell. So he didn't see too many shots hit downfield in the Titans' innings.
Excellent shot by Dominic Rickey. 2 full on that occasion, Christopher Barnwell, and with the mid-off up in the circle, not the ideal length. This one in the air, straight to the man, and takes the beautiful catch. That is a stun at the boundary. And look at Damien Jacobs go, adds another to the tally. This is what the Titans needed.
Oh, magnificent catch there from Dimitri Adams out there on the boundary, and a beautiful shot, but not the right shot when you've got a fielder sitting right out there on the boundary waiting for that. So beautifully bowled there from, that's what you call bowling to your field at the moment. You can see that he's just flighted it a little bit, and as soon as he's hit that, he's hit that straight down the throat of long off. So very disappointing, and a good celebration there from Damien Jacobs as he adds to his tally for the season.
Yeah, almost serves like Fabian Allen with that celebration. And it's Mukamala, big wicket. He's gone. Set packing, so. Oh, this one. Past the wicketkeeper and gets into the boundary. So Dominic Rickey, well, he continues.
That's going to go down to the boundary. And it will get there too. Let's see the signal from the umpire.
Them.
He's found the gap. Really good shot for Rodman Powell. 4 runs.
That he got to dismiss Sai Mukamala, pitching it up and encouraging the drive.
Oh, go, keeper.
This time it's gone fine. That's 4 more. This is a good over for the New Jersey Stallions. Oh, he's dropped that. I think that was an edge. It's gone down to the boundary for 4. That was a chance. That was the priceless wicket that they really wanted to get. In the end, he's floored it.
Well, part of the reason why they went to 3 matches last weekend against the Atlanta Fire was because Empire State Titans.
Is this a chance for a catch? Yes, it is. Catch taken. That's a crucial wicket there for the Empire side.
How to play those kind of shots in the air, try and go over the infield, but protection on the boundary. And a sharp catch coming in from the rope by Taha Waraish, the number 11, who is the under-19 player in the squad today. Got a lot of energy, performed very well at the under-19 Nationals in Texas earlier this year, and shows off his fielding skills there with a very sharp catch at a crucial moment of the match. Stallions now 78 for 3. Entire chase.
That's high. Hasn't gone far enough. Oh, stupendous. Absolutely stupendous. Catch of the match, possibly catch of the tournament. That's what you call cricket and match awareness. He took the catch, stepped over the boundary, threw it back in, and then dived back in play to complete what I think is a dismissal. They're going to go upstairs to check it, but I believe for all the money I've got that that's out.
Dimitri Adams, the man of the moment. Looks like he misjudged it initially coming in, but the wind pushed it back not far enough. Clutches on, has the presence of mind, or did he step on the rope? Looks like it was clean on the live shot. We got a good angle here at mid-off, and I thought it was clean live. The third umpire is having a look, Barry.
Yeah, this is going to be a tight one. I think he might have just stepped on the rope.
We had a clear angle again from mid-off, and I think that's a bit of trick photography. This is a much better view. I think his foot was well inside the rope.
To probably give it out.
It's this right foot here, and the left foot. Actually, the triangle does move there.
I think the triangle moved.
It does move. It's not the right foot. It's actually the left foot. So the left foot looked like he had his balance inside the rope, but then just stumbling backwards with the left foot is what looked like it scrapes the triangle foam.
I personally wouldn't give that out. I think he did infringe the boundary. I personally wouldn't give it out.
I agree with you, Barry. It looks like a not out to me. There's just, you can see the slightest bit of movement when his left foot skids backwards. Here we go again. The right foot looks like it's the one that's actually the danger foot. His right foot goes back. His right foot's fine, but now his left foot is the one.
Yeah, right there.
The left foot is the one that touches the rope.
He's touched it. That's 6 runs. So that's going to be 6 runs. Oh, he's bowling. Played on. That's what you call revenge. Ultimate revenge for Stewart. Powell got a big break a couple of balls ago, and then to be dismissed like that after such a reprieve really rubs salt into the wound. 87 for 4. Powell goes.
Beef stew, stirring the pot with a spicy delivery, clips the inside edge, drags on. And the Titans feel like they're a little bit closer to victory now with the star all-rounder gone for 30. Robin Powell, it's 87 for 4.
That's a firm drive, a beautiful shot. That's gone for 4 into the gap. What a way to get off the mark.
Goes big. Campbell unable to get that, but he gets some fortune, and it should run into the boundary. So dealing in boundaries, you saw an elusive cover drive to begin. Oh, run out. Oh, not what you need. You heard the initial call of yes, and then no. Could this be a game-changing moment?
Well, I didn't hear yes. You hear yeah. That was uncertainty immediately. There's a man running in from mid-wicket. The batsman is on the back foot trying to pull the ball around. Therefore, he's a little bit uncomfortable. The man on the non-striker's end then should recognize that the guy cannot react. And therefore, there. The batsman is on the back foot. Look at the man at mid-wicket. He's so close. There's no way that he could miss that. That was not a gift of a wicket. But that's the kind of wicket at this stage, definitely, that Empire State Titans need. A run out at this stage, that puts a lot of pressure now on the New Jersey Stallions.
Well, they're believing, they're fighting the Stallions. Remember, in the first innings, Yadram was actually a victim of a run-out. Christopher Barnwell at the other end now. Well, he goes big and goes straight to the man. Or no, he doesn't actually. Sorry, that's the substitute fielder that catches it. He almost threw me off there, Colin Croft.
Yeah, that's a spectator out there. He's taking that, but it was already over the boundary. It was the 8th. You were correct. He did go big. But bigger than the outfield.
He caught me by surprise. He took it so easily. Colin, really, I thought he held on, but well, John Ross Campbell pulls this one into the boundary. John Ross Campbell, what an innings this has been for his team. A match-winning knock. Well, goes into the gap. Excellent timing. This man, when he hits the ball, it stays hit. John Ross Campbell.
Well, all I need is a single at this stage.
In the air, and that should be it. Victory for the New Jersey Stallions. India, it doesn't go for 4, but nonetheless, the game is won. And John Ross Campbell, look at what it means to him and his team, getting them in a place in the first ever minor league finals tomorrow. what a performance has been by not only him, but an all-round approach from his team.
I think New Jersey Stallions should be very, very proud of this effort because at one stage it looked, to me at least, that Empire State Titans would get perhaps maybe 150, 170. But in the meantime, you know, they were dismissed from being at one stage 79 for 2. They managed just 125. So that was a very good comeback by the New Jersey Stallions. And then when they lost their first wicket very quickly, they lost their first wicket at 6 in the third over. Second wicket went down in the 8th over at 36 for 2. At that stage, even they looked a little bit in trouble. But a nice steadying hand was played by Dominic Rishi, played very well for his 34. Ruffman Powell came in.
125 for the Titans, being asked to bat first. New Jersey in the end winning it. When we come back, we will have the presentation ceremony with Barry Wilkinson. Don't go anywhere.